simply unbelieve nothing.
Oh, grazie albumen.
Obrigado, senor. What are you going to call yourself, sir?
Well, I've been toying with a number of Cuban-sounding nom de guerres. Chips tortilla. It's got a sort of rakish feel. Or possibly Ron Bacardi.
Oh, no. You're never a Ron, sir.
True. I know. I'll be Senor Guacamole. Yes, that's about the smoothest thing ever to come out of Latin America.
Smooth, sir. And viscous.
Yes, all right.
Sir.
Yes, albumen?
May I ask why you're going to see the President of the United States disguised as a Cuban exile?
Yes, you may.
But you're not going to tell me, are you, sir?
No, I'm not.
But I could do so much more for you, sir, if only you'd take me into your confidence.
Don't worry, albumen. There is one thing you can do for me.
Anything.
I want you to die for me.
Gladly.
The moustache. God, one light-hearted pun and I almost had to pay for an entire funeral.
Sir, I cannot invade Cuba just to satisfy you and your amigos and... What did you say your organization's called?
The Syndicate of Right-Wing Cuban Exiles that you crossed at your peril.
Whatever. Sir, the United States is currently occupied in a war against global tourism. I have soldiers in Afghanistan. I have soldiers in Kosovo. We're about to invade Baghdadistan.
Let me remind you, Mr. President.
Hey, call me W.
You are only in the White House because at the last presidential election, the Syndicate of Right-Wing Cuban Exiles that you crossed at your peril delivered you, Florida.
Senor Guacamole, I may not be the sharpest spike on the cactus tree, but I think I'd kind of remember if you delivered me a whole state. You'd have needed about 1 billion trucks.
What's this? Ring a bell?
Don't play games with me. To ring a bell, you need some kind of a gong, right?
This is the voting card we used in Florida. The voters had to punch a hole in the box opposite the candidate's name. See?
Yeah, but the boxes aren't right opposite the names. Wasn't that kind of confusing?
Exactly. When Senor and Senora Shitkicker thought they were voting Pamela Anderson as county dog catcher, they was really voting for you as president.
So that's how I got in.
See? And all we ask in repayment is that you oust the communists and return Cuba to our control.
Sir, you have yourself a deal, sir.
Hey.
Just one thing bugs me.
Yes?
I must be real behind with my dog-catching duties.
Don't worry, Dubby. Hey, maybe Pamela Anderson can help you out.
Great thinking.
And, Dubby, if you is nice and lucky, maybe Pamela will let you punch a hole in her box.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Albumen, I don't like this sort of thing on the whole, but yours melts in my mouth like pure double cream. How long have you had this incredible knack?
I've been making my own confectionery since 1987.
If I'd only known, I could have bought your entire production and you wouldn't be in trouble with the authorities.
Oh, albumen, you haven't been abusing asylum seekers again, have you? That's the government's job.
He was arrested for peddling his fudge on the Magdalen Bridge.
So that's why you're perched on a single buttock.
It's no laughing matter, sir. I'm a metric martyr.
You're taking it by the meter.
Oh! Don't mock, sir. It's every Briton's birthright to market his merchandise in pounds and ounces. I'd rather go back to prison than be forced to sell out to Europe and embrace milligrams.
And leave me bereft of confectionery?
I'm not afraid to go down for the sake of my fudge.
Yes, gives a whole new piquancy to the term banged up.
I tried to persuade him that it's folly to cling to the old imperial measures, but he slips his fudge between my lips and all argument is forgotten.
Yeah, he tried that with me once. I had to fend him off with a polo mallet.
It's a matter of principle, sir. Any fool can calculate metrically, but to work out weights in pounds, ounces, drams and scruples is what honed the British mind and built the empire.
Not now, Windsor. Dennis Canute, employer of the criminally archaic? Oh, no, not you again. What is it this time? Oh, God, I'm surprised you can even manage to go to the lavatory without help. All right, just this once, but then you're on your own. Oh, if anybody wants me, I'm with the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister's spin master, Ali C, said today, Tony is facing the biggest challenge of his glorious reign over the timing of the Euro referendum. Then he denied saying anything of the sort.
It is agony, though. I mean, it's so embarrassing being in Europe, yet not of Europe.
You mean when you're in Tuscany and you have to change all your English money?
Well, I'm having to look at the Queen glaring at me.
Well, that's your own fault for going on holiday with Peter Mandelson.
Look, suppose I call a referendum on the euro, and then we lose.
Yes, it's terribly chancy, isn't it, this democratic process?
Well, the Tory press would be really nasty to me. I'm not getting enough sleep as it is.
Yes, they have been rather down on you recently after that fiasco about the Queen Mother's funeral. No, you would look so cute, guarding her coffin, dressed as a full admiral of the fleet.
You know, and I'm desperate for a public relations success. I'm only 15 points ahead in the opinion polls now.
Tony, perhaps you could persuade the press that you're the man to enhance Britain's sovereignty.
Me? Well, how?
By exercising the one right that Brussels hasn't yet taken away. The right to wage war.
Declare war? On who?
Oh, why not Cuba?
Why Cuba?
Because I happen to know the Americans want to depose Castro and turn Cuba into a theme park. I think they're going to call it Reagan World. And you could go along for the ride.
You think they'll have Armageddon? I went on it at Alton Towers. I tell you, it's awesome.
Just try to pay attention, Prime Minister. Listen. Having demonstrated your patriotism to the satisfaction of the Daily Mail, you can sell us out to the European Central Bank without a qualm.
Professor, that is inspired.
Well, for you, maybe. I have 6 ideas of that caliber before breakfast. Ooh, speaking of which, what has your wife been feeding this poor child?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, she's away at the moment, running the country. All I could find in the fridge this morning was some leftover shellfish gumbo.
Then it's true. You really aren't fit to run a whelk stall. Look, I really have to be getting back to Oxford. Prime Minister, tell Byers to bring the car around, would you?
Hold on a minute. Look, I can't declare war without consulting the people.
You mean the electorate?
God knows, far too risky. No, we use a reliable focus group. Hidden Persuaders, PLC. Oh, they're very sound.
Yes. Yes, they donated £500,000 to the party before the last election, didn't they?
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because I'm one of the 13 shadowy people who secretly control the world. I know everything.
Now, we come on to item 3. At our last meeting, Professor Canute agreed to investigate the possibility of obtaining our own offshore island for the purposes of security, recreational, and financial exploitation. Professor Canute.
Thank you, Chairman. I have undertaken some preliminary research, and I have decided that Cuba would be a very satisfactory base for the Council. Good weather, adjacent to the United States, and a high population of beautiful women with thighs toned from rolling cigars on them.
Yes. Quite.
The nipples.
Quite.
Yes.
How do we obtain Cuba?
Oh, it's simple. I've already persuaded the United States to invade on our behalf.
Really? Exceptional idea.
It is, isn't it? How did the Council ever survive without me?
I've no idea.
Oh, one small matter. I would be grateful if the Council could reimburse my out-of-pocket expenses.
Of course, which consists of?
£10 million for the acquisition of Hidden Persuaders PLC.
Dr. Awkward, what's the matter? You look terrible.
I'm utterly desperate.
What? Then you've heard.
Heard what?
Things are getting sticky.
Oh, you mean there's going to be more fudge?
I mean, there's going to be a war. The Prime Minister's about to make a statement live on television.
I don't care about war. I need fudge. Alderman, please. I'll do anything for your fudge.
I've tried other brands, Sharps, Barker and Dobson, Callard and Bowser. They just don't do it for me. What's in yours? I'm up to 5,000 grams a day.
Oh, never say gram to a metric martyr.
I've even tried to inject it, but it clogs up the syringe. I'll give you anything. Do you want my body?
Normally I jump at the chance.
One lousy bag. This won't help me make it through the night.
Oh!
Now, I know that our European partners are against our taking the military option. But I also know that when Britain is endangered, Britain must act. In consort with the United States, our staunchest ally. Now, even as I speak, 2,000 crack commandos are sailing towards Cuba, where they will meet up with 250,000 American support troops and liberate that beautiful but tragic island. So, let us pray for the safe return of our brave boys. God save the Queen.
Oh, sir. Have you heard the news?
Don't tell me the Duke of Edinburgh's been polite to a foreigner.
No, the Prime Minister's declared war on Cuba.
It's not news to me. It's my idea.
But why Cuba, sir?
I'm afraid that's top secret, Albumin. And if I were to tell you, your very average brain wouldn't be able to process the information. That is why people like me are required to make strategy, whereas people like you are required to volunteer to fight and die. Where do you think you're going?
Volunteer to fight and die, sir.
You can't let him go. I need him to make fudge, not war.
Exactly. Your place is on the home front, Albumin, to keep up morale. Tonight, I will have half a dozen oysters, followed by another half a dozen oysters. Stay close at hand, Hannah. They may be quick acting.
But I want to do my bit, sir.
Very well. After pudding, you could pop into town and pick a fight with some Spanish students.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So as I speak, 2,000 brave British fighting men are on their way to the Caribbean, courtesy of the Prime Minister's air miles. So, if all goes according to plan...
Professor Canute, I'm afraid we will have to abandon the Cuban option.
May I ask why?
Sadly, oil exploration carried out by one of our corporation has disturbed a seismically sensitive area of the ocean, and a major earthquake and tidal wave is predicted to overwhelm Cuba within the year.
Oh, what a tragedy. After all my hard work.
And a disaster for the Cuban people.
Yes, them too.
It is a terrible pity, because the Council really does need to control its own territory.
It occurs to me there may be another offshore island that we could exploit.
The situation has changed, Mr. President.
Call me W.
Listen, we in the syndicate of right-wing Cuban exiles that you cross at your peril think that it's no longer in your interest or ours to invade Cuba. The communists will fall. And hey, do you really want your boys coming home dead?
Better dead than in a body bag.
If you want to really confuse this man, just lock him in the Oval Office and tell him to piss in the corner.
Anyhow, that's why I'm letting Prime Minister Caring send in his brave army boys first.
Hey, what if your brave army boys never went in at all?
What you mean, as soon as those gutsy limeys wade ashore, the U.S. Army just doesn't show up?
Hey, wouldn't be the first time.
No way, sir. I need hardly tell you that the very existence of communist Cuba is an affront to decent family values. Sir, do you realize on the whole godless island they do not have one single McDonald's?
Oh, they do make the most wonderful cigars. Hey, you want one?
No way, sir. They're illegal, sir.
But surely the President of the United States should at least sample one before declaring war.
You're right. Dad, do you want a cigar?
No. I mean you, Mr. President.
Sorry, still kind of hard to believe.
Having trouble myself.
Go on, have one. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, tastes better than Mama's apple pie. It's almost like it's been dipped in honey.
Hey, listen, you could smoke one every day if you declare peace instead of war.
Every day?
Twice a day.
I just feel sorry for poor Tony.
Oh, come on. He doesn't expect you to keep your word. He's a politician. Hey, Jack.
Albuman, my rooms are untidy.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I've been glued to the TV.
Well, you'll be wearing the TV if you don't get the Hoover out.
But our boys are about to go in, sir, live on all channels. They've cancelled The Weakest Link.
So war's not all bad, then? Hannah, you look dreadful. If this is bulimia, can you please hurry on to the vomiting phase? I mean, quickly, before the army commandeer you as a barrage balloon. Albuman, this is your fault. You've got to stop pandering to her.
I made me fight for days, sir.
That's right, he hasn't, despite all my entreaties and supplications. And that's why I had to break into the police station and eat all the fudge they'd confiscated as evidence.
Oh, looks like you're in the clear then, Albuman.
I demand my day in court. The England of purchase bushels, rods and scruples must be defended. Our landing craft's about to hit the beach. Show no fear, lads.
There don't seem to be many of these lads.
Oh, they're an elite force, bringing up the front. The Yanks will be bringing up the rear as usual. There's a huge US fleet just over the horizon. You'll see it appear any minute.
Yeah, they seem to be getting a bit bogged down.
US air supremacy will turn the tides up.
Yeah. I don't see many aeroplanes as such.
They'll be using stealth fighters, so they're totally silent and invisible to cameras and radar. Ah, see! They must be arriving. Our boys are pointing. They've got their arms in the air.
Yeah, that's because they're surrendering, Albuman.
Oh, God. It's Canada all over again.
Canada?
Forget Canada. Strike Canada from your mind. Albuman, door.
Oh, yes.
Oh, how can I help you? Constable...
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
What's so funny?
Constable, Hey, Wayne. One of the most famous paintings in the world. Well, you're certainly not going to knock Sherlock Holmes off his pedestal, are you?
Never mind all that Oxford clever dickery. I'm looking for a... Dr. Hannah Awkward. You are under arrest for attempting to pervert the course of justice.
In what sense do you use the word pervert?
You have no proof.
She ate it.
We have CCTV footage of you squeezing in through the window of the evidence room and scoffing the 17 kilos of fudge secured therein.
I will not have my sweetmeats referred to in metric measurements.
And if you're not careful, I'll arrest you and all.
Yes, a metric martyr at last.
Right, move it, you two. You're nicked.
Yes? Yes. I was expecting you to call.
I don't understand. W told me he was my best friend. So why did he pull out?
Maybe he didn't want to father a child as stupid as he is.
Look, I trusted you. You said invade Cuba.
The focus group backed me up.
All right, I'm sorry. Oh, but just look at the Daily Mail.
Oh, must I? Oh, very well. PM's an even bigger prat than we told you he'd be at the last election.
Oh.
Oh, could be worse.
How?
Well, the apostrophe's in the right place. Shows your education policy is working.
Look, what am I going to do now?
Just... You simply set up a royal commission. I'll chair it, of course. My findings will show the Cuban invasion failed because Europe let you down militarily. Your new policy, which will make you wildly popular, is to leave the European Union, block up the Channel Tunnel, and reinstate the old imperial measures.
Professor, I'll be renouncing everything that I hold dear. Again.
Tony, it's your decision. Do you fight to win a Euro referendum and usher in an era of cooperation and prosperity, or do you hang on to power at all costs and jettison all your heartfelt principles?
With respect, Professor, that is a ridiculous question.
It's by principles, then. So, Britain will leave the European Union and once more be a quaint and backward backwater which we will be able to manipulate effortlessly as our very own offshore island.
Another triumph, Professor, but tell me, how did you get the president to call off the invasion?
Oh, I gave him a cigar.
Was that all?
Well, it was a very special cigar. W had never tasted anything like it before. But then it did come from Bill Clinton's private stock. And we all know how he kept his cigars moist.
Just a few delicious mouth-watering morsels, that's all I need.
But there's no sugar left anywhere in England. Terrible selfish hoarders have been panic buying ever since Cuba stopped exporting. I've tried every supermarket in the county.
What about Jamaican sugar? Or Trinidadian or Mauritian? If you can't get cane, what about sugar beet? Carrots are sweet, can they not be boiled down into a molasses-like liquid from which a crude form of sugar could be refined? For the love of God!
Try to get a hold of yourself, Doctor.
Don't be ridiculous, I can't possibly reach!
I see the sugar embargo is biting hard.
Help me, Professor.
Hannah, try and be positive. This is your chance to overcome this addiction and return to your former calm and comely personality.
I can't! I'm a slave to hydrocarbons!
I do have some good news. Here.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is this a fool's cap envelope?
Yes, it is. One of the great British stationery sizes. And it contains a pardon written on quarto parchment, signed by the Prime Minister in person, using a quill, with ink made from soot and cold tea. You and Dr. Awkward are not to be prosecuted for metric mischief, and in future you can peddle your fudge in whatever absurd and arcane measures you desire.
But there is no fudge!
Women, hey, albumin?
I'd rather have a cup of tea, sir.
What a very good idea.
Sugar, sir? It wouldn't do to run out.
Oh, albumin, what would I do without you? Oh. Cigar.